As losses mount, Redskins players question direction of team. Gruden remains focused on the here and now, the next step in the process, the next game at hand. While frustration continues to emanate from his locker room, the Washington Redskins coach merely is trying to hold everything together for a few more weeks. It's a tough pill to swallow, but we have to swallow it and we have to move on to Arizona, Gruden said on a conference call with reporters Monday, referring to the team's 30-13 loss to the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday in Carson, California. But after two crushing losses, questions about their game week preparation and the overall direction of the franchise have been raised by Gruden's own players. The Redskins, now 5-8 after losing 4 of their past 5 games, appear to be unraveling. Mental mistakes continue to mount, while poor execution plays out each week. And shortly after they were blown out by the Chargers, a team that improved to 7-6 after starting the season 0-4, Redskins players sounded off. It's blah. Blah, safety DJ Swearinger said of their practices. We gotta practice better. I've been saying it all year. It's not surprising at all to me. At all. If you don't prepare well, you're gonna fail. Perspective. Gruden deserves to be on the hot seat as of Monday afternoon. Gruden said he hadn't seen video of Swearinger's post-game comments. I'll talk to DJ about it, Tuesday, when I see him, he said. If he felt that way, then it's on us as coaches to make sure these guys are fully ready to play, and it's on the players also to make sure they study the plays and make sure they're well prepared. When they walk into the game, they know exactly what's coming and make the necessary adjustments. In the immediate aftermath of Sunday's defeat, Gruden shouldered the blame for his team's decline, adding, "I've regressed. I've not gotten this team ready to play. So it's on me." But when pressed on Monday about the player criticisms of their preparation, Gruden initially didn't seem to think how they practiced was the issue. "Obviously, if I felt like we were lacking preparation, I'd fix it before the game would start," he said. "I don't think we're lacking preparation, I just think, for whatever reason, we're not taking our preparation to the game day field. And there's not much more we can do from a preparation standpoint." But he later conceded that Friday's practice wasn't as crisp as Swearinger would probably want it as far as red zone. "We had a period that wasn't quite as crisp, we repeated some plays, but then you watch the film and you correct them and you move on. That's just the way it is." Perspective. Redskins won the coin toss, and that's about it. Swearinger's comments aren't the only rumblings coming from the Redskins locker room. In an interview last Wednesday, cornerback Josh Norman said he signed with Washington last off-season because he saw promise in a young team, but he also admitted, "We still have work to do. And I didn't perceive it taking this long. I didn't." At the time, though, Norman stressed that the Redskins' season was far from over and that they still had an opportunity to win the remaining games on the schedule. That was just 4 days before Washington was blown out by the Chargers. Before Norman boarded the team bus at StubHub Center on Sunday, he vented even more about the state of the Redskins. "I'm not going to be a part of something that's not going to go forward and win a championship," Norman said. "That's serious. I don't care about the money, I don't care about the fame, I don't care about anything. The only thing I care about is that ring. If I don't win a championship, that means it's all for nothing." He also was irritated that he wasn't lined up against the Chargers' top receiver Keenan Allen, who caught 6 passes for 111 yards, including a 51-yard completion on a flea flicker that set up another Los Angeles score. "Anybody in the top position where I'm at, that's what you do, that's what you want. But there's more that you can get out of me," said Norman, who was burned on Chargers quarterback Phillip Rivers' 75-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Tyrell Williams. Gruden said Monday that Norman was supposed to have help from the safety on that touchdown play and on the flea flicker. "His role is fine," Gruden said of Norman. "The majority of NFL teams have 2 or 3 really good receivers, and a lot of times you start trying to run around and matching with one guy, Then everybody else has to get set on their guys and it creates confusion. We're trying to keep this basic for some guys, and if you're not playing man-to-man on every snap, you're playing some zone, then it's easier for everybody to play right and left. Read more Redskins coverage. Perspective. None of this looks good for Jay Gruden. Cousins thinks his relationship with his receivers is fine. Listless Redskins offered little and lost to Chargers. Brian Mitchell. If players don't give a damn, why should I? Chris Carter.